yeah, the other day we spoke about the Thai updates, and I've got myself some notes set up again for what's changed over there. But as I was saying the other day, basically they're going to start enforcing what was always the case in that it was always medical cannabis that was made legal over there. And then there's been a bit of a grey area for the past 3 years, which is why if you went there, you would have seen street vendors and vending machines. It exploded. It went crazy. I mean, it is Thailand. They are one of the original, the bong makers, if you like. So they do. It basically just awakened, what was already there within Thailand, I suppose, and it's not going to take it away now. But they have to play by the rules, which was always the case. And like I said in the previous video, plenty of those already over there were actually set up to play by the rules, because they knew that this would be, or didn't know, I suppose. It may not have put it, but it was pretty certain that this was going to happen at some point, regardless of the coalition split. But that definitely helped speed it up for them over there. So yeah, the public health minister has now published that in the Royal Gazette on the day after, I think it was, that I did that, on the 26th is when they published it. And it's prescription only cannabis order. That means, your new rules, like I said in the last video, your new rules are now in effect. And, there's basically, you have to have a doctor in your dispensary if you didn't already, and you have to have a medical certificate, or, some kind of medical, whatever they're doing over there, your medical permission to use and buy. So the same pretty much as what Australia is now. So what's changed overnight? Basically that you need the Thai doctor prescription there. That's been now come into effect, which was not really, like I say, it hasn't changed. It was always there, but it's now being brought into effect, and said that you now need to have a doctor's prescription to legally buy or possess the cannabis in Thailand. Again, well, like here, sorry, not again. It's all new for them, wasn't it? Cannabis has always been there, like it is everywhere in the world. It's always there. It doesn't matter what the laws are. There is still cannabis there. You'll find it anywhere you go in the world. Which is why, all this, the fact that keep these silly restrictions on it, well, treat it like heroin or something, is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Not that heroin should be restricted either. I'm not saying anyone should go try heroin. I've never tried it, never would. Well, opiates and stuff, I suppose. But the point is, what I'm making is that, prohibition doesn't really work for anything. But I'm not an advocate to say that everything should be legalised and accessed easily, because I don't think it should be. But everything should be, it shouldn't be so restricted. It should be more about the information, because I think most people will make those informed, or the right decisions, or smarter, informed decisions with the right information available. So yeah, doctor's prescription, all your recreational sales are now gone. Well, officially they've gone. Vending machines and online shopping has also been banned. So it might, I do believe before you could actually do like Uber Eats kind of stuff over there, which was pretty cool. I didn't. I like to go to the dispensaries when I was there. I was exploring. So yeah, they're all banned. And advertising cannabis products is illegal too. So that was something else that they was. I didn't see it on TV, but they certainly were promoting it around the place, So I'm guessing if they're handing out flyers or something like that now, they're going to have a problem. I got the Wake and Bake mug this morning too. We're going to load it up in a sec. Yeah, so still in Thailand at the moment. We'll go through this, and then I've got some updates for what's been going on here at home in Australia. My grinder, here we are. Thailand's Department of Thai Traditional and Alternative Medicine rolled out the Porthor 33 form, a standardized script for doctors to prescribe cannabis. It defines which symptoms qualify, so there's no more grey area. So we need to find that form, which I haven't done actually. I didn't do that. I actually did this late last night. It's set up here for the script, so some of it I haven't got to, but that's, you know, I am going to edit this video out and doing some clips from the live feeds that we do too, so the important parts are outside of the getting baked parts, having a talking shit. Alternative medicine, yeah, so I'll look up that form in a minute too and see if I can find it in the background. Yeah, so let's see what we can find there, because we want to know what the symptoms are. So basically, you're going to have to fill out one of these forms, I guess, when you go to Thailand next time, in order to be able to access their legal cannabis. Let me see if I can get it happening in the background. Oops, I almost spilled my coffee everywhere. All right. New prescription rules, no symptom, no. Okay, here we go. No symptom list. What's this? Nice one. Let's just go with this one. It looks good. No, hold on. No, let's go back to this one. This one looks like it might be a bit more accurate. All right, I'll load that up in the background. We'll come back to that. There he is, old mate. Prescription form to admit 15 medical symptoms after concerns of overlapping authority among, professional groups. Fucking iron vitamins repeating on me. Vitamin B. Thailand's Department of Thai Traditional and Alternative Medicine has confirmed that the new cannabis prescription form, known as 433, will proceed without the previously listed 15 medical symptoms, following concerns about overlapping authority among professional groups. Okay. Director General of the Department said yesterday, June 30, that the decisions aim to allow each of the 7 recognised professionals to define which symptoms or conditions fall within their clinical guidelines. So this is where it gets messy, see? He signed the formal announcement and expects it to be published in the Royal Gazette soon. So that was on the... this one, hold on. It's an update coming again. Okay. This is an update coming again because this was 5 minutes ago, apparently. Last updated 5 minutes ago, the article I'm actually reading. The recognised professionals are as follows. Physicians, dentists, pharmacists, Thai traditional doctors, applied Thai traditional doctors, Chinese medicine practitioner, Chinese medicine practitioners, folk healers specialising in herbal medicine. Okay. So all these guys can prescribe you medical cannabis, I believe, in Thailand. Is this right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Each prescription must include the practitioner's license number and detailed patient information, including name, age, nationality, ID, blah, blah. And dosage. So same as what you have here with the medical cannabis program, which is capped at 30-day supply, exactly the same. In fact, I'd say they even looked at Australia before they brought this into effect. Australia is actually trying to set the model for controlled cannabis, in the fact that, you know, recreational cannabis doesn't fit anywhere in the world really, because with recreational cannabis, you can't be tracked on what you're having. And this is where it comes with the medical cannabis. So medical cannabis means that they can track everything you have. They know what people are having. They know what you want. And this is what governments do. They want to know everything about what you do and what you have and what you want. Not always malicious, but, you know, and probably I wouldn't even say it is malicious ever, really. I mean, things are often used for the wrong reasons, I guess. But the reasons governments, I guess, want to track all this and want to know this is because that's important data to keep the system running. You know what I mean? You got to know what people want and what they, why give them things that they don't want, and stuff like that. I guess. I get the idea of controlling and wanting to know everything. It's not always as dark as people might think. I'm sure it gets used for wrong reasons, but the fact is that governments track and monitor everything is because it's trying to keep things organised, and it's a system. They're trying to keep a system. So it makes sense, but at the same time, of course, it can be used for ill means here and there by particular groups or people. That's always going to happen. Always has happened through history. Like everything, there's a double-edged sword to everything, unfortunately, including governments. So, for now, only 2 professions, medical doctors under the. Okay, hold on, let me reread this. Director General said yesterday, June 30, that this decision aims to allow each of the 7 recognised professions to define which symptoms or conditions fall within their. Okay. So those ones I just mentioned, they all get to. Okay, this is getting silly. So they basically say, well, that condition we take care of, so you can't hand that over to the medical cannabis prescribers, I think is what they're saying here. Let me get down here. Maybe I need to have my wake and bake. I haven't had it yet, so that's fucking me up. For now, only 2 professions, medical doctors under the Medical Council and Thai traditional doctor. But you know what? I'll share the screen just in case. In case I'm fucking up and not reading it right. Where is it? This one. There. Oh, look at that. It comes up pretty perfect too, doesn't it? For now, only 2 professions, medical doctors under the Cannabis Council, and yeah, okay, there we are. Was that where? That's where I was at. Sorry. Have official guidelines in place and can begin prescribing cannabis. In modern medicine, 4 conditions are recognised for cannabis prescriptions. Okay, so same as everywhere in the world, I suppose. It seems to be epilepsy, nausea, vomiting caused by cancer treatment, which we all know. Neuropathic pain and muscle spasticity, so not related. Under Thai traditional medicine, 8 conditions are permitted. Let me just fix this up. I'm having a bit of trouble here. Such as nausea, headache, loss of appetite, and pain associated with cancer. So I suffer from migraines, which is one of the reasons I get it. So I'd say that's what I'd be doing on my form when I next go to Thailand. All right. Oops, I fucked that up now. Shops must continue to comply with monthly reporting requirements with the 427, another form, 4427, or for, can't, I don't always pronounce the P actually, they don't. It's more of a B, I believe. To report the source of cannabis buds and, oh, where'd I go? There we are. And pour another form to track monthly sales forms. The new 33 form will document prescription details, including the prescribed tracking. It's the tracking information. Like I say, it's not necessarily malicious, but they want to know. This is what governments want to know them, and they want to know what you're doing. Patient diagnosis, well, they don't like cash either because they want to know what you're doing. But it's people that, like people complain about a cashless society, but you all run around using your cards instead of your cash. So, which is limited to a 30-day supply per issuance. Issuance. So yeah, you're basically the same as here. 30 days is your prescription, and I don't know what the amounts are. I guess that's you'd have to. I guess that I don't know. It might say on the form. Be interesting to know. I will try and find out. I haven't had a chance to get a hold of my mate again since this happened, so I'll find out later on today. Try and get a hold of him when Thailand wakes up. Or they're waking up now, aren't they? All right, let me load up this wake and bake. But I've actually loaded up 2 of these, mate. Oh, sorry, put coffee in 2 of them because I've got the 2. The one's this black one, which is probably a good mug, but the other one's more the original Wake and Bake Coffee Co. one. All right. Now this is just for fun. I wouldn't recommend these. They're not practical. They're just for fun. I'm loading them up. Yeah. I missed my shoddy or something. No. Oh, there is one. Thought there was oil somewhere. Fuck, that was making it hard. Oh, the fucking dry pipe. Oh, it's like a hashy. Been a while since I had a hashy. Like an old school hashy pipe. Where's my fucking anti-Nazi ashtray? Let's get that out of there. Because if I suck that, that'll fucking go flying back. I can see it already. In fact, it did. So yeah, like I say, I wouldn't recommend the Wake and Bake mugs because they're not practical at all. They're just for fun. They're an ornamental, really, but you can use them. I'm still going to use the other. Yeah. Oh, that got me. All right. We're going to sip of that and see where we're at, including prescriptions information. That's about the track and everything. Some Rook added that the draft ministerial regulation under the Act on Protection and Promotion of Thai Traditional Medicine Wisdom is undergoing public consultation with feedback due by July 12th. Okay, so in another week they'll know more over there. But basically, this is all you really need to know, I suppose, in what's happening, because you now need to you can't just jump on, or you can't smoke a joint at the fucking airport like I did when I got there. Was leaving, unless you have that prescription. But even then, I'd say that, even though I smoked it in the right spot, you got to smoke where smokers smoke and stuff like that. That may be different now. I don't know. I got asked to move on when I was smoking a joint at the airport, and just because I was in the wrong spot and I didn't realise that was all. I did think I'd broken the law for a moment though. But that was just like, oh, cheers. What's this? However, practitioners do charge. Okay, here we go. Here you go. This is where you're going to get gouged, isn't it? Especially as a farang. So if you go over there farang, you're going to get gouged for sure. We are farang. Everywhere you go in Asia, we have a nickname. As in Thailand, it's farang. I can't remember this. They all call it something, and it's not necessarily. Whilst to most of them, it's not a negative thing. It is actually a negative thing, but they don't say it with malice. A lot of them, but it is actually negative. The terms that they use for us. In the same way that, you know, if we stood here and called an Asian a gook or something, then calling us farang is actually the same thing, but it's not. Like, it's lost that meaning. It's the same as it would have for here, really, unless you're using it in malice. Depends how it's used, doesn't it? If it's used in malice, then you're being racist, and if it's not used in malice, well, then it's just a term, I suppose. Because farang is very popular over there. Chinese call us white devil or some shit. I can't remember what their fucking word is. Ghost, actually, ghost. They call us ghost. I can't remember what the word is for it. But yeah, off topic. But yeah, farang. So as a farang, you're probably going to get gouge. So you're going to get, what is it? However, here we are. You can see here, I'll highlight it so you can see that as well. However, if practitioners do charge during this transitional period, the fee should not exceed 50 to 100 baht. So it's kind of the same here, and they're trying to do, they're saying, you know, do these kind of free consultation things. Yeah, no cost. Yeah, so he definitely has looked at the Australian model, I would say. It's well, spoken to some of the people involved with it here. I know some of the people involved with it here do speak with, you know, these people over there because they're involved with business over there. Reports of fees as high as 500 baht are considered unethical and may violate professional standards. 500 baht. Yeah, it's a bit fucking steep. It's higher than you'll pay for anything here. It's worth mentioning, like on the, well, because most of your consultations are free anyway. Okay, what's this? Yeah, amid widespread public misconceptions in regard to the new cannabis laws, initially on June 26th, the health minister issued an order prohibiting recreational cannabis usage. Shortly after, a 60 to 90 day hold on all changes was announced before the latest clarification on prescription procedures. More information. So basically, it looks like it's kind of backflipped a bit. Issued an order prohibiting recreational cannabis usage, introducing prescriptions for retail purchases. Yeah. Shortly after. So they've done that with the announcement on the Gazette and everything, and then shortly after, because like I say, this article was 5 minutes old, or 10 minutes now, whatever. 60 to 90 day hold on all regulatory changes was announced before this latest clarification on prescription procedures. Okay. So it looks like it's actually on hold again here at the moment, and there's your form. I would say they actually do have English forms, but not too sure on that, because I do know that when we were there looking at some of the forms, it was actually, there is only Thai forms. A lot of it they don't. You will have to get someone to help you do the forms. And that's the article we're reading, so let's just click on it again. Yeah, that's definitely it. Okay. So there you go. That's your updates for Thailand, pretty much. Well, you know, now it looks like it's actually changed again since I looked yesterday, which was, and you know, it all changed the day after my last video. So okay, here we are. Let me see anyway, what else we got. So there's no more grey area, but apparently there is. So the grey area does remain, according to that article, it does remain now, because we're, well, that, like I say, that's an article from today, and it's saying that it's on hold now. The changes are now on hold. I mean, it's not too surprising, I suppose, considering the upset it would have created to have that all happen overnight.